Right, going back to the top story we are tracking here on DD India News Hour, the Modi government completes 11 years in office. Joining us are Mr. Ashok Tandon, and we'll join also by Professor Harsh V. Pant in just a bit. Mr. Tandon is a senior journalist. Mr. Tandon, welcome to DD India News Hour. Now, how would you rate the Modi government's achievements of the last many years? Some call Prime Minister Modi a decisive leader. Others call him result-oriented. How would you define Prime Minister Modi's leadership?
The Prime Minister Modi has given a dream to the country that by 2047, the country would be a developed nation, Viksit Bharat. And now, since we are passing through the Amrit Kal of this Viksit Bharat, the motto of this government is Seva, Suraksha, Garib Kalyan. So the 11 years of Modi government have focused on this. And as you very rightly said, the achievements have been on many fronts. But I think one of the important milestones of Modi government is about the people which the government of India has rescued from different parts of the world during crisis, and that is why one of the names given to Prime Minister Modi is the rescuer in chief. He has rescued thousands and thousands of Indians and Indian students stranded in different parts of the world during crisis. Now, I can give you the list of the number of Indian people rescued from different parts of the country, starting with Ukraine when there was war going on. That is one achievement, I think, which the whole world has seen. I think the other major achievement, I would say, was during the COVID-19, when India supplied, not only developed its indigenous vaccine, but supplied vaccine to 30, to 100 countries. 30 crore vaccines were given to 100 countries. That was another milestone. I think then another major milestone of the Modi government, if I may say so, has been in defense production and defense exports. Before I go for that, I think successfully hosting G20 summit was another milestone which India achieved during the prime ministership of Shri Narendra Modi. Now, coming to the major milestone, that is the surge in India's defense exports. If I may give you the figures, in 2016 to 2017, 1,521 crore worth of defense exports India did, which the figure has now touched 23,622 crore in the year 24-25, and there is a long way to go. And recently we see that the French government has now decided to produce the body of the Rafale aircraft, fighter aircraft in India. So the milestone which India has achieved in self-dependence in defense production, in defense matters, and also becoming a major exporter of defense equipment. That is another major milestone I think we can count on. And the leadership which India has achieved in the global arena through diplomatic efforts. Now, India is literally a member at every international forum, whether it is G20, whether it is G7, whether it is ASEAN. So today, recently we have seen Canada has invited Prime Minister Modi to join the G7 summit in the next week. So on the diplomatic front, and I think another milestone, which achievement, major achievement, has been in combating terrorism. Recent the Pahalgam terrorist attack, the way it was, India replied to the enemy. I think that also the whole world has seen. And so, fight against terrorism, India has been cooperating with the community of nations on every development issue, but it comes to India's own defense, India's own fight against terrorism. Today, the delegations of MPs have gone to different countries, and they have got tremendous support from the entire international community and they are all solidly standing behind India as far as fight against terrorism is concerned. So these are some of the things which I think, if you look at the India's achievement in energy sector, in artificial intelligence sector, or whether it is cyber crime, India has been cooperating with the world community, and that is why India stands tallest among the nation community of nations. And if we come back to the internal position, our internal fight against, if you see the Naxalite areas are now literally free of any terror. The Naxalites, the internal security also has been, very effective. So if you look at every field India has achieved, agriculture, we are not only self-sufficient, we are also exporting our agriculture produce. So in every field, I think India has now become the fourth largest economy, as we know. And so therefore, road transport, infrastructure, whether it is railway, whether it is air, whether it is road transport, and the construction of infrastructure. So I think the achievement of so many schemes have also been launched by the Prime Minister for social economic emancipation of the downtrodden, for poor, for backward section, for minorities. So we can go on and list so many achievements which has made India a proud nation under the Prime Minister Modi's leadership.
Indeed, Mr. Tandon, you covered a lot of ground there, including defense, security and foreign policy. Now, women empowerment, we are told, is also another recurring theme. We've all heard about drone Didis and Lakpati Didis. Also, 33% reservation of women in Parliament was hanging fire for a long time, but it's now become a reality. How would you assess the government's focus on women-led development?
See, there is a long list of schemes which have been launched specifically for the empowerment of women,
right?
And also in education, in healthcare, and in if we say in education, so many schemes have been launched, and the benefits which the Indian women have got as part of these welfare schemes, it has raised. In fact, recently there was a study by some UN agency that India has uplifted, a large, huge amount of people from the poverty line. And that is the result of the welfare scheme which have been launched, particularly the downtrodden, the Adivasis, and the backward sections of the society. So women emancipation and women empowerment has been a hallmark of Modi government policy during the last 11 years. And women reservation also has been, now bill has been passed, and we will see soon that women will get reservation in Parliament also. So women empowerment, we see in defense sector, in every sector, we see our women are, excelling. Sports also. Women empowerment in sports has also been witnessed. So therefore, it has been a remarkable journey of the last 11 years if you look at the all-round progress of India in every field.
Indeed, Mr. Tandon, we have looked in the rearview mirror, as it were. Now, looking ahead, for instance, should one expect the Prime Minister to stay on message and stay the course, as it were, or should we expect some radical departures in his policies going forward?
I think the policies are already on course, and results are also visible. The entire society is witnessing an upliftment in every sector. I think the present journey which India has embarked upon, by 2047, there is no reason why India would not be in the list of the developed nations among the community of nations. So therefore, there may be a few more initiatives coming, we will see. But right now, it's a time to analyze what has been achieved in the last 11 years of Modi government. I think the record is excellent, and the whole world is also watching. We need not, pat on our back. The world is also feeling it. There is a lot of investment coming into India in every sector, whether it is defense. So India's cooperation in every field and India's role as a peacemaker also has been acknowledged by the United Nations. So therefore, India counts in the list of top nations in the and Modi's leadership also among the top 5 or 6 leaders in the world. We can always count Modi standing tall and among the top leaders of the world.
I have time for one quick question to you, Mr. Tandon. How many marks would you give this government on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think it would be unfair to do this kind of assessment because if you try to give it, then we'll have to give in every sector. So instead of giving marks from 10 out of 10, I would say that the strong leadership which India has got over the last 11 years, India has become not only a very vibrant democracy. In India also has freedom of speech and expression. India also have an independent judiciary. And these things, when we see, so the top leadership, if it is strong, then the country also becomes strong. We have
Indeed.
a stable government for the last 11 years. We also have a strong leader. And therefore, people of India will have been judging Mr. Modi. So therefore, we need not give any marks to it. 3 terms, the people of India have elected Mr. Modi, his party. So that itself, I think, speaks volume of the leadership, the kind of leadership India has got. And therefore, I think even adversaries of the Prime Minister will give 10 out of 10 to him when it comes to strong leadership, vibrant democracy, stable government, and all sections of the society having a feel-good factor. So I think I need not give it. Let the people of India decide how many marks they would like to give this particular government and especially leadership of Prime Minister Modi.
All right, we'll leave it there. Mr. Ashok Tandon, thank you for joining us and sharing your thoughts with our viewers at home and abroad. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.